On-leash walks are dead in 2025. In fact, I stopped walking my dogs on a leash altogether. Now, before someone rushes to the comments screaming, irresponsible, hear me out. Because the truth is, on-leash walks aren't nearly enough to fulfill 99% of dogs. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 alternates that not only improve your dog's quality of life, but it's going to drastically improve their mental health, fast-track their training, and frankly, make everyone involved a lot bloody happier. If you're dealing with reactivity, walking your dog on lead without first meeting their core needs is like trying to fix a cracked windscreen with a sponge. It's never, ever, ever going to work. So let's get real for a second. Your dog is an opportunistic predator. Well, technically, predator, hunter, scavenger, designed to problem solve, forage, sniff, chase, and work things out for themselves. At no point in their evolutionary development were they bred to be clipped to a lead and stroll around the block while you scroll through TikTok. But somehow that's become a gold standard for exercising dogs. And today I'm here to start a revolution against boring box-ticking lead walks. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean you should be letting your dog leg it through Tesco's car park or sprint up to every Tom, Dick or Harry. Use common sense. This video isn't about abandoning control. It's about creating freedom with purpose. Let's start with something you can do today, and that is scatter feeding. Your dog's scavenging instinct is deeply wired. It's how their ancestors survived. Scatter feeding taps into what neuroscientist Jack Penskip referred to as the seeking system, a primal emotional system in mammals that drives motivation and curiosity. When dogs sniff, their brain releases dopamine. It's calming, it's regulating, it's not just a pastime, it's like therapy. Think of it as meditation for dogs. Dogs even close their mouths to sniff better, and it's a sign they're deep in the zone. So instead of putting kibble in a bowl, toss it around the garden. Make them forage, make them think, make them work. It's a tiny change that has massive benefits, and here is how to do it properly. Down. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. He's retired, he's old, give him a break. We use start for the fancy stuff. He's a good pet boy, aren't you? Can you sit? Yeah. Okay, so next one. Guys, just a very quick one from me. Up to 75% of you that watch this channel haven't yet subscribed. So please do us a favor so we can grow this channel, bring you more guests, and even produce more videos. Hit that subscribe button to make things easier for us and allow us to bring you the best content we possibly can. Thank you. Another massively underrated exercise, and this is probably going to be the most simple dog training instructional video I will ever provide. I'll probably only do it this once. However, massively underestimated in terms of what it can do for your dog. I've got a portion of Ranger's food in my pocket. I'm going to scatter it out in my garden. Not in my garden now, I'm in the training center, but you know, save us time going home. We're just going to do it here. I'm going to scatter some food around. I'm going to give him the release, and his job is simple: find the food. Of course, to do this, my dog needs some food drive. So Behavior Bible will show you how to do that. Link in the description. It's completely free. Any other dog trainer would charge you hundreds of pounds for it, but it's free because we want to bring you the best dog training advice on the internet for free. If you need any extra help, then you can reach out to us. Without further ado, put my dog into a sit. I scatter some food. Now, if you're just starting this, the square meterage in which you want to scatter the food should be nice and small. He broke the sit. It doesn't matter. We'll carry on. He's retired. Give him a break. If I went and took a green dog that's not used to going out looking for food, I wouldn't scatter it all over the whole garden. It'd be too spread out. He'd probably miss half the meal. He'd probably miss half the food. And then we're going to create some issues. And so to begin with, I just want to scatter in an area that's like small enough, make it nice and easy for him. However, eventually then, when the dog graduates, a little bit more greedy, people say 10 minutes of sniffing is the equivalent of like an hour walk. And while I don't believe that, I do truly believe you get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of exercise when we're doing like sniffing drills and so on, and sniffing exercises. That's all it is really. Than we do just putting our dog on a leash, walking around the block. I would opt for this 10 times out of 10 over an on-leash walk. Of course, people argue, oh yeah, you're just teaching your dog to find things, pick things up off the floor. That's if you do it without any cues. That's if you do it kind of without instructing your dog, giving the marker of go and get it. If you need those markers, it's in the Behavior Bible. But whilst my dog is on leash and he's walking on a loose lead, he's not allowed to pick things up from the floor. And he knows that. right? And that's because that's been taught to him. And so I give my dog windows of opportunities, because of saying, oh, this is teaching him to pick things up off the floor. Well, isn't playing with a ball teaching him he's allowed to pick up any ball and go and chase any kids' balls over the other dogs' balls? Well, of course it's not. And so this is exactly the same thing. If I give a window of opportunity, now is time to go and sniff. Now is time to fill your boots, really express that desire to scavenge, essentially, because our dogs are opportunistic hunter scavengers, more so scavengers nowadays. Then I'm going to be playing fair with the dog. So nice windows. Same with like playing, jumping up on me. Like, you'll have seen me play with my dogs in the past, and they'll go crazy, they'll jump up and all the rest of it. And then someone in the comments always pipes up and says, isn't that just teaching your dog to jump up on you? No, because there's a window of opportunity to do it. When we're in play mode, I say ready, we play, and I finish play mode, all done. Now jumping up on me is not allowed. And our dogs, we can't insult their intelligence. They're intelligent enough to understand when they're allowed to do certain things. Just like kids in school, you know, kids running around the rugby pitch and football pitch are going to tackle each other, they're going to bump into each other. Well, they're going to behave very differently in PE as they're going to in maths class. And so kids aren't going to tackle each other in maths class, and so on and so forth. It's the same with these windows of opportunities for our dogs. Just because you're worried that certain behaviors might be perpetuated by giving your dog an outlet to do them doesn't necessarily mean that be the case, as long as we've got consistent windows of opportunity. And exactly the same for my Malinois that does protection sport. Just because he bites someone in a suit during our club sessions doesn't mean he's allowed to go around biting everyone, all right? Exactly the same concept for sniffing and picking things up off the floor. Okay. Go on then, go on. Good boy. All right, so windows of opportunity and cues to do this, super important, as well as the exercise itself, which is nothing more than find your breakfast, buddy. So much better than ball feeding, so much better than just a boring old walk. Again, pretty boring tutorial, but exceptionally effective. Especially if your dog's injured. If your dog's injured, they've hurt themselves and they can't go running about. This is what I'd be opting for 10 times out of 10 over traipsing around the block. Anyway, that's all from me. See you in the next one. Next up, biggie, and I know I go on about this all the time, but it's play. Play isn't just cute, it's homeostatic, meaning that your dog needs it to stay mentally balanced. Dogs rehearse play to fine-tune their social skills, their body language, and yes, their predatory sequence. If you think they're playing tug, they're actually training for the hunt. So instead of a boring 20-minute street walk, swap it for 10 minutes of structured play. Tug, flirt pole, retrieves, whatever gets your dog going. Do that and you'll both walk away fulfilled, happy, and way more connected. Need help knowing how to structure play so it's not just boring chaos? It's all inside our behavior Bible. Grab it for free using the link in the description. Now the next one's so simple but criminally underrated. I just call them Longline walks. No pulling, no rigid heel, no micromanagement. Just clip them to a 10-15 meter line and let them be a dog. Let them sniff, explore, choose direction in safe, low traffic environments. Yes, it might mean getting in the car. Yes, it might mean going a little bit out your way. But listen, you bought a dog, not a houseplant. Sometimes they need your time more than your convenience. A good long line walk gives the dog space, freedom, and decompression. And it all costs you absolutely nothing other than a bit of effort. And finally, the GOAT tier of dog activities. This one combines mental stimulation, prey drive satisfaction, and total engagement. Call them search games. This exercise ticks every box. Your dog uses their nose, activates their seeking system, and channels their hunting instinct as well as working their brain. It's stimulation that satisfies the whole dog, not just their muscles, but their mind and their nervous system. If you do one thing from this video, make it this. Here's exactly how to set up a basic search and change your dog's entire day or week or their attitude or life. Okay, the search game. So how does it look? Let me show you how it looks and then I'll show you how to get there. So got trusty Ranger with me, got a ball in my pocket, I've got him on leash to begin with. Heel, sit, good man. And Ranger's not the most obedient dog in the world, right? He's a very good boy, but he's no Stark. And that's okay. And so I might need a little help with a lead to begin with. Sit. And I'm going to lose the ball in the shrubs. Okay. Okay. And now it's his job to go and sniff it out and find it. I've made it dead easy early doors. But when we're just starting this, I'll show you kind of what we need to kind of put in place to get there. Drop. Good lad. Watch this one. Foos! Sit. Good boy. Okay. Did break the sit, but we don't mind with brain jumping. I was making it a little bit harder again. Good boy. Yeah. Drop. Foos! I never get used to that. Sit. Okay. Boy. So we're tapping into prey here. We're going to tap into sniffing. I can see the ball. I don't know whether he can. Guys, if you want to tire your dog out, this is what you need to incorporate. This is what you need to be doing. Go boy. Let's do a real hard one. Drop. Go boy. Foos. That was shit compared to the other ones. Foos. That was ever so slightly better. Sit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I don't particularly need to wait for eye contact or anything. I want to put my dog in a sit. I want to wait for him to kind of, he can check out where it is, and then I'm going to release him. He's going to go get his ball. Now, you need a couple of different markers for this one. I'm not going to go through those markers today, but you can download our free behavior Bible. They will teach you all the fundamental skills and exercises you need to have a well-trained dog and get the absolute most out of our YouTube videos. So just simply click the link in the description, download it. I'll send it over to you on your email, and that will be your first steps. Finish this video first though, and at the end of this video, go and do that for me. Now, Ranger's kind of given up on the whole ball thing, I think. And he's eating grass, which isn't ideal. Come on, or I have to get your brother out. Foos. Please don't make me go find the ball. Ready? Go get it. Go on. Shit. Right, we're getting the ball. Maybe we shouldn't have used a green one, huh? Come on. Last one for everyone at home, Range. Ready? Foos. That's shite. Foos. That was pretty good. Ready? Sit. Okay. Good boy. There he goes. Oh, it's under something. Good boy. Good boy, Rangy. Good man. He likes weeing more than he does playing ball. That's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad. Okay, so drop. How would we start this? All right, that's the end product. How are we going to start this? Easily. Take the dog on leash. Sit. We're going to stop him from getting it. Okay, he gets it. That's step one. Super, super easy. Drop. Sit. I'm going to then go to arm extension. Extension. Drop the ball. Get it. Good boy. Drop. So then heel. Don't really need the heel. I could just put my dog in a sit or any stationary really. Sit. Give him a little reminder. Baby throw. Okay, unclip and go and get it, all right? And I just want to progress to that point where I can put my dog in a sit. Let's go for a big one, Range. Come on, let's show people what you got. You still got it, I think. Out. Foos. Foos. Sit. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Nice. That was a good one, Range. He's buggered off. He's miles away from it. Anyway. So we want to progress, nice baby steps right in front of the dog. Then we're going to start here. If you throw it deep into the bush too early, too soon, your dog's just going to go out there, have a little look for it and give up. We want to go from easy to mildly difficult to then difficult to extremely difficult. And then we can even throw an advancement in here if we wanted to. Stop looking, stop looking. But I just call this a search game. We're searching for the ball. So much fun. The dog's going to problem solve. The dog's going to use his nose. He's going to be wanting to chase. He's going to have impulse control. I would opt for this over just willy-nilly chasing a ball every day. Oh, he's got it. Good boy. Good boy. And how can we advance this for your dogs that are a little bit more advanced? Good boy. Foos. That's pretty good. Sit. And then I need something to take his eye off. So I could wait for eye contact. I could recall him. I could ask him to do something else so he loses track of where it was. So he's looking, I throw it, he keeps an eye on it. That's easy enough for him. But if I come. Yeah, that's a good boy. Okay. I can do something and throw in some extra obedience to take his eye off things to then make it a little bit harder so he has to then go and look for it, right? Good boy. You are such a clever boy. Okay, that's your tutorial on search games. Simple enough, loads of fun for you and your dog. Probably one of the most underrated exercises out there. If you need the fundamentals put in place, link in the description for the Behavior Bible. Come on then, sunshine. Next one. Let's go. There's my big man. So are on-lead walks bad? No, they're just not enough. They were never meant to be the be-all and end-all of canine exercise. Want to reduce reactivity, lower stress, improve obedience? Start by meeting your dog's needs before asking them to behave. The good news is I've put it all in a step-by-step blueprint. Download the Behavior Bible for free using the link in the description. It's full of tutorials, structure, and advice to build a better relationship with you and your dog. And if you want to know exactly why your dog pulls on the lead in the first place and how to stop it without losing your mind, check out the next video right here.